Hello everybody and welcome to Kakunodate City here in Akita Prefecture, and today we're going to explore this very historic city. And the city is divided into two sections. It's most famous for the Samurai District, but right now we are in the Merchant District, which is less famous but still very impressive. And right now we are at probably the most impressive building in the Merchant District. This is the Ando Miso. So here's some English. They have a lot of English information here. This is the Ando Miso / soy sauce brewery. It was established in 1853. The brick house with tatami rooms is freely open to the public. Please feel free to enter. So you can see it has this year is the 170th anniversary, and yeah, very historic. The building is very well preserved, and even here they've got some very fresh water here. You can come. There was a guy here just 2 seconds ago filling up his container with some of this very fresh water. So anyway, let's go inside and we're going to check out the store. So very well preserved. So again, soy sauce and miso are the main things that they sell here. And of course you can buy many different products. And look at this door. Wow. It really feels like we're stepping back in time. And this is probably the most impressive part of the building here. You're supposed to take off your shoes to come in. At this door, wow. So thick, look at that. Wow. So a special tatami room where they have ceremonies and different events. You can see here, looks like there was a wedding here. A very traditional Japanese style wedding. Here it is. Wow. These are called husuma, which are these sliding doors with really beautiful paintings, usually with scenes of nature. Very nice painting there. So yeah, feels like stepping back in time 170 years ago. So anyway, this is the Ando soy and miso building here in the Merchant District in Kakunodate. So I think that's about it. That's probably the most interesting part of this building. So we're going to continue the tour and keep going around Kakunodate. We will be going over to the Samurai District very soon, so please stick around for that. Okay, see ya. Okay everybody, so welcome to the Samurai District here in Kakunodate, and I'm going to give you a very quick tour of a samurai house. So this is the Aoyagi house, which is a very high-class family. And it's more than just a house, it's actually a complex. So many different buildings. This is kind of a map here, and you can see there's a garden in the middle with lots of different buildings in different areas. So I'm going to give you just a very quick tour to give you a feel for what this house and complex looks like. So of course, very traditional style. And very well preserved, of course. They even have a spear here. You can try to pick it up yourself just to see how heavy it is. And here's a sword, and you can try to pick it up for yourself. And that is samurai armor. And again, very similar to the Ando soy sauce building. You can see these very traditional doors, very thick. So again, they have this big open area in the middle with a garden. Lots of wells here with very fresh water coming up. And actually, during times of peace, the samurai actually started studying Western medicine. And they drew some of the first books about the anatomy. You can hear some drawings. And these are the first anatomical drawings in Japan. And this is based on Western, research and science at the time. So they really brought in a lot of knowledge into Japan from overseas. And then over here, this is Odano Naotake, and he was the first Japanese person to actually kind of use Western style painting. So of course Japan has a very unique style of painting, but he was the first to really kind of use the same style as European painters. So you can see tatami floors here. You can sit and enjoy the views of the gardens. And actually, I didn't go up there, but up on the second floor, it's an interesting collection of records signed by different famous artists from overseas and in Japan. Yeah. Very nice garden here. So it is early September, and everything is green, but I'm sure probably late October or so must be very different. So it's 500 yen to come in, and I would say it's definitely worth it because it's just so big. Here, more collections. Tools. You can even see bear skins. Pottery and dolls. Paintings. Manga. And it just keeps going and going. That's why I'm giving you a very quick tour here. This was an old fire truck back in the old days. It looks like this has been turned into a restaurant. And actually there are people in there eating right now. And then this is in English it's called a high collar antique gallery and tea room. So an antique gallery here, high collar. Again, this family was super rich. They even have a shrine here. It's pretty amazing. They have a shrine. And it looks like this family even has a float for the local festival. You can get your picture taken here as a samurai. And there it is. Let's see, it looks like a few more things back there, maybe another well. And then we just keep going, it keeps wrapping and wrapping around, getting close to the exit. All these different walking paths. And here we are. Back at the beginning. Here is the first building that we entered. And there it is. Hello. So yeah, more tatami floors and samurai armor, swords, and things like that. So a very traditional Japanese experience to come here and to see this samurai district, and this would be the biggest and the best. If you visit one, this is supposed to be the best one. So I think there are about 8 or 9 that are open to the public, but this one you can really see many different buildings to get a good idea of what it looked like. So here it is. We're back at the beginning. So there it is. That's the Aoyagi house in the samurai district here in Kakunodate. Okay, see ya. Okay, so we are, of course, in Akita Prefecture, which is famous for these dogs, called Akita-ken in Japanese. And here at this place, you can pay a small fee, and then you can come in and feed the dogs and pet them and play with them. And so right now, this is Fujiko, and right over there is Suchan. They are ambassadors for Akita Prefecture. This is a guest house, right? Yeah. What's the name? Enishi. Emishi. Hello. There you go. Okay, so there it is. That's what the Akita Inu look like. Okay, see you later. Alright, so now we are in the Samurai District, and I just want to walk down the main street to show you what it looks like. So basically there's one main street, and this is kind of the center of it. So you can see it's a really wide street, and these samurai houses on both sides. They've got big garden areas, and of course they got these walls separating them. And then this is kind of like the halfway point here. And then it just continues down over here on this side. So let's just take just a short walk here through the Samurai District so you can get a feel for what it looks like. You can see the gutters here. These are the old style of gutters back in the old days. And some towns even have koi, or some fish swimming through the gutters. They're so clean. So yeah, very old traditional houses. Yes. Okay. Ruins from the school. But all of these trees that you see here on both sides, they are weeping cherry blossom trees. So Kakunodate is one of the most famous places in the Tohoku region to enjoy cherry blossoms, and I think it would be in late May here in Akita Prefecture. So if you come to Japan and you miss the main cherry blossom season in Tokyo or Kyoto, you can come up north, up to Akita or up to Aomori, and you can even enjoy them into early May. But anyway, you can imagine how beautiful this would be if you come here in for the cherry blossom season. So right now it is early September. I think I already mentioned that. It's early September, but you can see everything's still very green here. So yeah, this is what the Samurai District looks like. Just lots of weeping cherry blossom trees, wide boulevard, and these old traditional samurai houses. And a lot of these are open to the public. Some of them, they just open maybe the front window, or you can walk into the garden. And then others you can go through, just like I showed you in the Aoyagi house. And this is one of the most well-preserved samurai districts in all of Japan. So if you're interested in samurai culture, samurai history, Kakunodate would be one of the best choices. It is accessible on the Shinkansen, on the bullet train, so you can get here directly from Tokyo in about 2.5 hours, I think, under 3 hours. So it's kind of easy access, actually. So anyway, I think that kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like here in the Samurai District of Kakunodate. We're going to go to one more place, another cherry blossom spot here in Kakunodate, and then we'll finish the video there. Okay, see ya. Alright, so now we are on the Hinokinai River, and it's the riverside walk here, and as you can see, on both sides, this is the cherry trees, cherry blossoms. So you can imagine in the cherry blossom season, it must be super, super nice down through here. I'm sure so many people throwing down a blanket, having a picnic, enjoying the day. So yeah. Fortunately, we're not here during cherry blossom time. But yeah, definitely a highly recommended place. Looks like they've got some kind of a pier that comes out here. And then from here, you can see the views of the Hinokinai River with the mountains in the distance. And here, just all the cherry blossom trees down as far as you can see, all the way down. And it goes for a long, long way. And same thing, both sides. On the other side, more and more cherry blossom trees. So yeah, that's about it. As you can see, Kakunodate is a very historic city with a lot of culture. There used to be a castle here. We didn't go. Today it's a park, and the ruins are not even there. It's totally gone. But there used to be a castle here, Samurai District, Merchant District, and of course lots of cherry blossom trees to enjoy. Also for lunch we had some udon noodles, special udon noodles that are inaniwa noodles. So yeah, udon noodles. So anyway, we're going to end the video here. So anything you want to say?
すごい良かったです。皆さんも来てみてください。
Yeah, Kakunodate was much better than what we expected. There's a lot to see and do here. It's a great place to come for a day trip. And actually after this, we're going to head into Akita City and stay the night there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click like down below. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.